Bring it closer to home now, where there's an investigation happening right now after a child was injured during football practice at Old National Park. The question is, how? Angelique Proctor is on top of this story. Angelique, this child was apparently seriously injured during this practice. So the question is, what happened here?
Yeah, that is the question that South Fulton police are trying to answer. A lot of people extremely concerned about what happened because football practice is something that a lot of our children are very much involved in. But I am told by two coaches who were here last night that it was actually a third coach who was attempting to show this player a defensive move on how to tackle. When he apparently did that, the young man hit the ground. He got back up after hitting the ground and then collapsed and said that his lower extremities were, that he had no feeling in his lower extremities. And of course, oddly enough, there were two nurses here who are here all of the time during practice. They examined the child and decided that he needed to go straight to the hospital. They immediately dialed 911.
We had an emergency with a 12-year-old child that got hurt at the Old National Park, and it could have been life-threatening. It was definitely an emergency where he had to get airlifted.
Now that helicopter rushed the child to Arthur Blank Children's Hospital. We talked to another South Fulton resident who joined the scene here and saw all of the emergency vehicles. Here's what she had to say.
Saw several ambulance, the police, and the kids with their parents. Come to find out that one of the kids were injured on the field with an altercation with one of the coaches. And then they told me that the helicopter from Grady came through, was trying to get the child, but they couldn't land on this field right here because it's pitch dark at night.
Now, South Fulton police did confirm that someone was taken into custody here last night, but that was on outstanding warrants. So still no one has been charged with the injury of this 12-year-old. We also heard a lot today about the lights not working out here. Even the coaches talked to me about it. They say these lights have been out for some 3 years, and they believe that's relevant because the helicopter that was trying to land was very much delayed because it was so dark out here to get that injured child to the hospital. But we do have some good news. We are told that child has been released from the hospital and is recovering tonight.
That is good news. Angelique, from reading up on this story before you and I spoke this afternoon, I understand that Old National Park is an extremely popular park and a crowded one. This boy's parents were there watching this whole thing happen. And from what I'm hearing from you and the interaction with the coach or the assistant coach, this might have been just a horrible accident.
That is the question that police are trying to decide. Was this, in fact, an accident? And yes, this is a huge park. There's some 300 kids, I'm told, who participate here in either football or cheerleading, so lots of people. In fact, I'm told that his mother and father are very much involved in this league, his father being the head coach, his mother is the team manager, and so they are very much concerned about what happened here. It'll be up to police to decide if they thought there was any intention here to harm this child.
And a lighting issue, obviously, that's yet to be addressed out at the park. Well, good to hear that the 12-year-old is on the road to recovery, and our thoughts certainly go out to him and his family. Angelique, thanks.